Well, the Pistons, they were off the notice for some time as being a top six seed. But now, after a blowout win against the Celtics, now they put the NBA on notice.
It's basketball time.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we are talking about the Detroit Pistons. After the Pistons beat the Boston Celtics, the defending NBA champions, by 20 points in a final score of 117 to 99, the leading scorer for the squad being Malik Beasley, with Cade Cunningham being the second most scoring player on the squad, with Beasley having 26 points and Cunningham having 21 points. But with this win, the question is, are the Detroit Pistons actually a sneaky contender in the entire Eastern Conference? So I'm going to talk about this more in just a second. Before we get started, though, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a big favor and smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's talk about the Pistons. So the Pistons, I gotta say, they've got my attention now. I was kind of not keeping a close eye on them because I was mainly covering NFL at the time of the beginning of the NBA season. But now, since that's ended, I've now moved on to the NBA and also NHL, which I'll cover more here in the upcoming weeks. But I will say this, I am surprised that they were able to blow out the Celtics. I am actually relatively surprised, especially since the Celtics had every one of their pieces. They had Tatum, they had Horford, they had Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and also Derek White. They had everyone there, and they got blown out by 20. That's a big surprise. I'm honestly really surprised about that. But let's look at the stats from this game. The Pistons led the game in assists with 29 assists, while the Celtics had 21. Then they also had 5 blocks, 13 steals, 12 turnovers, while the Celtics led in 17. Points in the paint, they led that category, and then the Pistons had only one more foul than the Celtics did. But I gotta say, the Pistons got my attention because I'm looking at this squad. I'm looking at Tobias Harris. I'm looking at Cade Cunningham. I'm looking at Tim Hardaway and Malik Beasley and their 2-year rookie in Jared Ivey, Jared Ivey, or one of those two. But yeah, Jaden Ivey is what I meant to say. But this Pistons team, they got my attention. This Pistons team, I saw the highlights from the game. They look really scary. And considering what they were last year, they had one of the worst losing streaks in the entire NBA last year. And now they're actually on an 8-game winning streak with wins against some of the following teams: the Sixers, Hornets, Bulls twice, Spurs, Hawks, Clippers, and Celtics. If we look at the next few games, those are going to be very interesting games. You got the Nuggets tomorrow, as I'm currently making this. Then you got a few easy games like the Brooklyn Nets and the Utah Jazz. Then you got 2 really tough games against 2 of the top West teams in the Clippers and the Warriors, since they got Jimmy Butler now, which I'll talk more on in an episode later on. But the Pistons, they currently sit as the number 6 seed in the Eastern Conference, behind the Cavaliers at 1, Celtics at 2, Knicks at 3, Pacers at 4, and Bucks at 5, with only the Magic and Heat trailing behind. And then also along with the Hawks and Bulls sitting just outside of the play-in picture. But if I look at this Eastern Conference, the only three for sure teams are the Cavaliers, Celtics, maybe the Knicks because they can beat other teams. They just can't beat the Cavaliers, the Celtics, or Thunder. So the Pacers, they got my attention. We'll see what they can do if they can make the playoffs. But I'd keep an eye on Detroit because the Pistons are looking really good. But let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think the Detroit Pistons are a sneaky team? Let me know why down in the comment section below. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.